There was another Oklahoma County Detention Center death. I believe this guy was like 28. But anyway, approximately 2 a.m. on Monday, March 28th, detention officers were performing a site check, discovered an unresponsive detainee. The article said that his cellmate said he'd been experiencing digestive systems but refused offers to use the phone call to call for medical attention. They checked on him at 11 p.m. and he died 3 hours later, I guess. I thought it was I know it's at least the 5th death this year, but I think it's actually like the 6th one. Just insane. I mean, they are averaging, this has to be darn near the highest average. They're averaging over 1 per month at this point, which, Rikers in New York, I think, is averaging about the same amount. And it's they're having daily protests there to shut down Rikers. And here we are averaging even more. Yeah, died 5 days after he was booked. I don't know.
I'll say this. First of all, shout out to Megan. We went to high school together. We're in choir together. Went to choir together. Good to see you. I'm very happy with your success over at KOCO, and I hope they're treating you right. But this is a perpetuating issue on top of each other. Everybody knows the Oklahoma County Jail is literally the closest thing to hell on this earth.
Yep.
It's systematic torture, and that's just a fact.
And I'll be honest, we've talked about the jail a lot. Obviously, on some level, there is support for building a new one in the sense of fixing the structural problems. But the issue really is we lock too many people up. There are so many people in there that have no business being in there. And if you just reduce that, you would have more services for the people who are in there to get them adequate medical treatment, to make sure you're checking up on them sufficiently, to, whatever you need to do to help folks that are suffering from addiction or mental health crisis or whatever it is. The problem right now is that the proposal on the table is to build a massive, very expensive, brand new county jail somewhere far away. And I just politically, I think this is a non-starter, and policy-wise, I think it's a disaster. I don't think it's going to pass the smell test. I think when voters get to vote on this, because there will be aspects of a new county jail they will have to vote on, I believe they will reject significant parts of it because it does not pass the basic smell or decency test, and you're not addressing the other issues, which is operations. You're just hoping to recoup some cost savings and run it a little better, a much larger facility on the same or smaller budget. Anyway, it's crazy. That is the current solution on the table.
Covered a lot of jail instances, mainly the deaths that happen there and every other bad thing. It's been exhausting. That we continue to see the same problems over and over again. People are falling through the cracks of this system and not making it out with their lives. And we have so many people being we could build a new jail. We could, set aside money for that. We can set aside money to fix the jail we have. It's we're about 5 fucking years too late trying to come up with a goddamn solution. And
that solution's 5 years in the future. The new jail doesn't pop up tomorrow. Anyway, go ahead.
And it just feels like they give all these half-assed, kind of resources or ways that we could fix this, and then we never see any of it come into actuality or any of it giving actually happening. And I think they're doing it to exhaust us so that we just accept what's going on at the county jail and we, sit back idly and decide that there's nothing we can do about it. But just for how many folks that I know who have poured time and tons of time into trying to figure out a way to go with this jail situation, and it's very obvious that the people in charge of the jail aren't listening to that, or they have their own, reasons as to why. It's just, what the fuck are we doing? We're killing people. We're murdering people here. And we're saying that it's fine and that it's half of their fault because they got arrested in the first place. And it's just truly insane how Oklahoma pretends to be a Christian country, but it's the most godless place on this fucking planet. That's all I have to say for now.
No, that is a great, that was a great take. Yeah. So, and again, I believe, especially in Oklahoma County, that the voters overwhelmingly support diversion, treatment, and humanity over mass death and murdering people. Like, I just, and we know, being number one in incarceration, this doesn't make us safer. Like, we have higher crime rates than New York City and San Francisco. Like, we know that this jail does not make us safer. So why are we continuing it? So we need somebody who can get out there and pound the pavement, deliver the message. Thanks for watching our video. Please give it a like and hit that subscribe button for more content. If you want to engage with us, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram.